Oh my goodness, look at all the beauty around us. Spring is here. Oops, I'm hitting something down there. Look at that. I love that. That's a persimmon tree over there with the really gold blooms. And when you pair it up with the purple of this beautiful lilac here, which smells like heaven, it's stunning. I got a really good picture of it last year. It's on my Instagram. You have to go check that out. Anyway, thank you for coming over to the channel. This is Patty, the Tinkerer's wife. I wanted to give it a little different spin today. The beauty part, that was on purpose, and here's why. Because as beautiful as all these flowers are, another beautiful thing is all of you. You all are beautiful people, and you did a beautiful thing when you came up under me Sunday night and Monday, and or even still some of you are brand new today and are supporting me. It means a lot, I'm just gonna say. The one person I wanted to be here, my husband, Ben, the Tinkerer, he wasn't able to be. And so it's wonderful to have people to share this with. Some of you on here, Andrea Vincent, if you see this, you're one of them. Jess, you may see this, you're one of them. You've been such a great support. Sherry and Daryl at Two Family Homestead, Crystal at Copper Kettle Farms, who I'm blaming for the meteoric rise, and gladly so. She tagged me in a link to my channel requesting, you know, people help me get over the goal, and that was at the small YouTubers, or small homestead YouTubers channel group on Facebook, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's a great thing to be a part of if you're a homesteading channel or if you're a gardening channel, which mine right now is more gardening, though I tend to have homesteading in my veins. I don't have animals, but I have plants. I have crows that I call chickens. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty desperate, right? But I do. I have crows that I call chickens. I go out and I feed my chickens. If I've got leftover bread that's a good bread that has grains in it and not just white bread, which I eat once in a while, by the way, because I was raised on this stuff, so, you know, you get hungry for it. Anyway, I throw it out to them. Pieces of apple, and they come when I whistle. I mean, it's crazy. I love them. But anyhow, yeah, so I don't have the usual kind of a homestead. But I love plants. I love working with food. I love teaching people what I know. And I have a broad range of things that I've learned, but especially about plants. Plants that we can use, how they work. That's where I really get all nerded out, is how they work. I'm not much of a nurturer, so my garden may show some failures this summer, which, you know, we all fail. Sometimes mine are pretty, they're pretty funny. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming over and supporting me, for being a part of this community, and I hope that we can forge some great friendships that'll be long lasting, that I can help support you. And oh, by the way, I will be doing shout outs. I'm going to start doing lives. Talking to Mimsy, calling her as soon as I can figure out when she's not being a moderator. I guess I probably just better email her. I need to get a couple of moderators to do a live, but I want to do a live test. So anyway, I'll also be doing some lives off and on Facebook. You can catch me on Facebook, Patty_Hicks. That's Patty with a Y. And so you can find me there. It's become more of a not so personal channel anymore. It's always been a public channel, but I wasn't really a public figure until now. At least I feel like one. Do any of the rest of you feel like a public figure since you got on YouTube? Goodness gracious, I'm out of breath. I'm not kidding, this is the 7th time I tried this. I have cried through 3 or 4 of them, which I didn't want to do. And then I sounded really dopey on other ones. I don't script things, I just shoot from the hip, which you can probably tell. But it's how I do things. It's how I've always done things. And maybe at some point I'll become a more, what is the word? I'm trying to think. Well-groomed YouTuber. I don't know. But this is who I am, and I would hope that my videos would be ones where you felt like you were walking through the garden with me here at Tinkerer's Paradise, or you were in my kitchen with me as I cooked something, or you were at the potting bench with me when I was dividing plants, those kind of things. I want that kind of a relationship with you, my followers. I don't want it to be me, this person out there who does something, and that you don't feel like you can approach me. I'm going to be that person that you feel comfortable coming up to at an event, because that's important. I'm a human being. I am nobody special. I'm just a little woman in the neighborhood, as I tell people here, as I've told them over the years, because I've done a lot of volunteer work in this community. So anyway, thank you so much for being my people. You are my people. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed to have all of you. You have made this season in my life more, what do I want to say, easier to go through. More easier is not what I want to say, but you know what I mean. You have made it a lot easier to go through. You encourage me. I love chatting with a lot of you. I probably have chatted with on lives because I'm very, very friendly in the live chats. I try not to hog the live chats, but I usually have something to say, and I hope it's important, or I hope it's funny or something. And I don't want to be off topic about it. And I'm starting to sound weird, so I'm going to stop with that one, because I've got something else very important I want to show you. And a couple of videos ago, or maybe it was just last week, Tuesday, I mentioned that I thought the crimson clover was going to start blooming. I was right, and it's a month early. Look at this. Oops, sorry. Bobbling here. This is a little bloom. In a couple of days, it will be completely full on blooming. And the way I realized it was going to start blooming was this little bit of a change, that little ruby edge on there. Now, this is the kind of plant sense that I have innately, looking for changes in plants. This is your little, wasn't planning on it being a real nerdy plant thing, but we might make it that. Yeah, so all the way through here there are blooms. This one's really kind of cool. Oop, and we got a big ant on it. That one's just, it's a little further along. But yeah, they're standing up here all nice and proud. We had some rain that knocked down some of the greenery here, and that's okay. I don't care. The stuff's going to get cut down and then become a mulch for the garden, probably the tomatoes, when I get ready to plant tomatoes. But they're all through here. This one here was one I showed the other day. It's not as far along, but I saw this very clear change right there. You can see it. Isn't that cool? So yeah, when you're working with your plants, one of the good things you can do is get up close to them, be intimate with them. Yep, I guess it's like any relationship. But I'm really looking forward to getting this and getting it knocked down and tilled under and all of that. We got some vetch growing in here too. This stuff grows everywhere out here. Purple vetch, probably purple vetch. There's a couple different kinds, but that's a common one that was sown in the area. Has been for years and years and years and years, and this used to be farms, and across the street was an airport. There's more there. Oh, I got to show you these. I said in the last video, I think it was, that I had this gut feeling I should sow beans. Well, my gut feeling turned out to be right on. I'm so thankful I listened to it. I think there's like one that didn't come up here. I don't know what this thing is. We'll find out. It doesn't look like a sunflower. All the radishes, everything's looking so happy. And we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, which will be perfect because the stuff that's surface sown is going to need the rain for sure. The rest of it could go a couple more days, but I'm not going to worry about that. And the other thing I've got, oh, it's celebrating. Here we go. We opened our leaves. That right there, noodle bean. And I got a brother bean over here. Now, if you go back in last year's videos, you'll see how poor this garden looked like. The soil in here, for those of you who are new, is very high in potassium, and I didn't know that last year. So this year I added more nitrogen. It's still high in potassium this year, and almost ridiculously high. So I'm not good adding any potassium to it because the plants don't need any more potassium. There's already too much in here, and it kind of ties up the nitrogen some. So, but anyhow, look how good everything looks this year. I'm not having any of the symptoms I had last year where plants are failing to grow, failing to thrive, and leaves are turning yellow. That is making me so happy. Oh, Andrea Vinson, look at my Mitsuna. It's getting true leaves. She's a Mitsuna lover like I am a Mitsuna lover. Yes, so cool. Then my little blue potatoes. If you guys have never grown blue potatoes, there are a couple different kinds. Some that have the blue skins that are white inside. These are blue all the way through. They even cook up blue. You don't have to add any like vinegar or anything to them. They stay blue. They kind of fade out a little bit. So they'd be very blue if you roasted them. Actually, when they cool, they turn that same really dark blue. So they're pretty neat. They'd probably make a pretty cool potato salad. Might freak some people out though. You know how people are about color in their food? I'm gonna make a purple cabbage coleslaw, or it's a salad. I'm gonna make that one of these days. I'm gonna put the creamy dressing on it so you can see what color it turns. And it's a beautiful color, but it's a color we don't normally eat. And so as tasty as it is, people who are visually impaired when it comes to eating have a hard time eating it, and they're missing out. So I might put that out as a challenge. Just stay tuned. So anyway, thanks again. Thanks again for supporting me, for being a part of the party, and be watching for the giveaway that's coming up. I will be posting the giveaway video on Thursday. That's the day after tomorrow. I'll be posting it. I'll be showing you what I'm giving away, and I will be giving you instructions. So be sure to share and get more people to, I hate doing this. I hate promoting myself, I gotta say. If you know somebody who you think would like my channel, I'll put it that way, send them on over, and if they subscribe, that's great. But in order to enter the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, and you will need to comment on the video, and only one comment. That's what I'm going to request. Only one comment per person. You can go and edit your comments. There's the little 3 dots on the right hand side of your comment, and you can go in and click on that and edit it, and then you only have to have one comment. So there might be some grace for that if you can't figure that out, so I'm just saying. But anyhow, I just want to thank you so much. Y'all are great, and you really blessed me. Blessed my socks off, had me in tears. I was so, I wish I could have had a video of that, but I didn't think about turning the camera on. But anyway, thanks a lot. This is Patty the Tinkerer's wife. I need to go make some dinner and get this thing rolling. It's probably going to take a while for it to upload, because it's that time of day and I didn't get it done earlier because it was cloudy out. Now there was no blue sky. Now we have some blue sky. So it was pretty dark out all day. But anyhow, thanks a lot for coming along, and thank you, Lord, for all of the blessings I've received through this channel and through the people of this channel. God bless you, and you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you Thursday.